There's never been a social movement in human history that has not been led or moved or taken to the next level if it's not for the youth that have been involved. The actual pages of history are going to be written by the actions and the creativity that they bring.
And we will get our immigration reform.
Whatever law that was passed that allowed the Border Patrol to go around and dehumanize families and cause that kind of terror, that's what I wanted to change. And that's why we're here today. And that's why we're gonna win this fight.
The whole purpose of the training is not just to train people in organizing skills and practices, but also to help place them in a structure and a strategy so when they leave the training, they're helping to build the campaign. What are the practices that organizers do to develop leaders, to build community around that leadership, and to develop power from that community?
We're asking the question, why are we called and why are we here?
And when my friends were not being allowed to go on to college and apply for the scholarships that I was granted and I received, I knew that something had to be done.
Organizers build relationships to start to develop capacity to develop that currency of commitment so that we can turn that commitment later into action. Participants learn to build a leadership team. From that basic team structure, we ask people to tell a story of us, which is telling the story of who we are as a new community, so that when we go home, we can say, this is the community that we're building.
I belong here, and that America belonged to me.
The first thing we do Sunday morning is learn to strategize.
We have people in this room who have been affected by the ICE raid on the Swift plant in Greeley, who have been torn away from their parents. I just want to know, what can you, as our Colorado Senator, do in Washington, D.C. to fix this?
After strategy, then we learn to tell the story of now. What's our vision of the future?
So we start with the challenge, and then we move into the hope.
To fulfill the dreams of every man, woman, and child that crossed that desert to get into this land.
I'm refueled, I'm re-inspired. I'm gonna be doing a lot of organizing.
That's what this movement's gonna bring. It's gonna bring real concrete changes to people's lives.
More than that, I hope that we have the seed of a movement that can keep fighting.